So Ken,
Yeah.
that walk the president made to the podium, and what Tanui is saying, who will he bring? And those guys were behind him. What did you say?
I think it's very lonely at the top.
Yeah.
What is happening to the president is the best definition of it's very lonely at the top. There's so many things that I read through what happened yesterday. And we have said it here before. We said in the last 2 weeks that what we call self-preservation mode kicked in, and the president has to save himself. The president must have pulled this. There was no option about it. He has so many people hanging on his coat, and they are not helping him. And that's the reason why we are here. So from the outset, Charles, I'd like to say this. The 21 cabinet secretaries that were dismissed yesterday, none has found it necessary to apologize to Kenyans. None. And secondly, to apologize to the president. They are thanking the president for the service. They're not apologizing for the reason why they are where they are. One, you failed. The president, and we spoke about it last week, said they could have done better.
Yes.
That's not the first time. The first time he spoke about it, he said, some of you, I know what's happening in your ministry more than you
know.
do.
Yes, more than you know.
So the president has been alive to the fact that these guys are not helping him. What Tanui said last week, only William advises, Ruto and Ruto can advise,
William.
Meaning he has no one he can count on advice from, right? So it had to happen. But from the outset, these guys need to apologize to Kenyans for failing them. And then secondly, they need to apologize to the president for failing the president and getting him to such an awkward situation that he has to. But then, how do we move forward? The question is, which way Kenya? It's a whole new world. Kenya has changed in a way that it's irreversible. This is ile barabara inasema punda ikianza kuteremka imeenda. You cannot stop it.
Yes.
You cannot stop it. So Kenya has changed, and I think it's changing for the better. And what I like about where we are as Kenyans today is a level of accountability. And that's where Tanui is, by saying, now the next question is, who will be in the new cabinet? Because the cabinet under Article 152 must be formed. So who will be in that new cabinet? Are we going to see new faces entirely? Are we going to see some other ones being recycled and coming back to the cabinet, just repositioned and given different position? And is that the fundamental question? Is that what Kenyans wanted? Is that what this Gen Z? Because now everyone is Gen Z. Tanui is Gen Z, I'm Gen Z, you are Gen Z. So we are all Gen Z.
Yes.
Behind. Gen Z is the face. But
yes.
Every Kenyan, these are things that we couldn't do. So every Kenyan is asking, every Kenyan asked a question. Now the answer we need is to the question we asked. And that question will be answered ultimately even when a new cabinet is formed. Did we ask for you to bring them back, or we ask for entirely a new cabinet that will assist you as the president of Kenya?